rain is falling, but we will have baseball for you live on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Bryce Harper, the league's current home run leader, will look to add a long ball or two to his total next. Joe Musgrove will be on the mound for the Buccos. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Joe Musgrove, a strike-throwing machine, not known for throwing a lot of strikeouts.
Leading off the
Four-pitch mix, Matt. Fastball, slider, curveball, and changeup. He needs all four. He doesn't have any one pitch that sticks out that's a dominant pitch, so he needs all of his pitches. The key for Joe is throwing strikes early on in the count. Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Boy, something you don't see very often. You got a guy that can run at first base. Normally you'll see a hitter try to take a pitch or two, D-Row, to give that guy a chance to steal a bag.
You know, it's funny you say that, Dan, because coming up in those situations, you want to give the guy a chance, but you also realize that that guy wants to give his catcher a chance, so you're probably getting a piece of cheese.
He's set, and the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, D-Row, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first, but both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Michael Franco. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Digging in, Rhys Hoskins. He's here, currently 2nd in the NL in RBIs.
Yeah, and he's right up there in the top 5 in slugging as well.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out. Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So coming to the plate, JT Realmuto, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, and now the Pirates. Jose Alvarez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s, but that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Now another 0-2. And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's 1 away. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
You know, Matty, when I look at this lineup at first glance, the fact that they're last in doubles doesn't mean a whole lot to me. But then you got to say to yourself, if they're not driving the ball in the gap, they're certainly not driving it out of the ballpark. So this offense has to clean it up, play a little bit differently, be a little bit more aggressive on the base pass, because you can't expect them to string a ton of hits together.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Nope.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Now it's 1-2.
And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set him. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Josh Bell is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Still no score. Back now from PNC Park. Second inning on its way, but first here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store.
Number 7.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Now at the plate, Michael Franco, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game could make a big difference.
Cabrera has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first down.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at the guy behind the dish, and that's Francisco Cervelli, one of the best ball framers in all our sport, a guy who's going to make his pitcher work for everything today.
In his career, Pereira has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that is off the wall in right field. As he arrives at second without a play as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The pitcher, number 52.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Jose Alvarez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. And he fouls this one off. And he popped him up. Here comes Dickerson, but this will land untouched. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Now batting, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to left. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 325 sign down the line. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Now batting, the second baseman.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. Hernandez is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Now this will rattle up against the wall. Segura blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits here. No errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of the second. Phillies lead this one 2-0. Digging in, Corey Dickerson. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman, who can really turn the double play. He's got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on.
Nope.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
And that's the 2nd out.
Batting 6th, the center fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Here's Gregory Polanco. He's set. Here it comes. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Herrera. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
And he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one. Driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
1-2.
The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Polanco stands at second with 2 gone. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Digging in to try it again, Bryce Harper, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hard liner to center field. Polanco patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. So with 1 away, it's time to check out the National League Central Division standings as you see where the Pirates find themselves entering play here today. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rhys Hoskins hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Around first, digging for 2. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward the alley in left center, and this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his 2nd double of the ball game.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Standing in now, Michael Franco, and this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. We played 2.5. It's now 3-0 Philadelphia.
We're back now as the Pirates line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had their issues on offense. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Addison Russell is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Williams. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So 1 away in the inning, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League East to see where the Phils find themselves entering play today. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, 0-1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking his zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Here's Melky Cabrera, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Oh, and he misses it. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Here comes the first pitch. This is pulled into right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail it. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Kinsler ranging into shallow right. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Stepping up now, Jose Alvarez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up. over on the left side of the infield, and he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Ready for another chance? Gene Segura, a hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Hit back up the middle, gloved by Russell. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches, but they're on. Josh Bell the next to hit. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The batter, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Corey Dickerson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
Outside, 3-0 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Grounded back up the middle. A bare hand for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch on its way. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. On the ground to the right side. Kinsler's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Striding in once again, Bryce Harper. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Lined to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
In now, JT Realmuto as he lifts it in the air to right field. Cabrera's there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Well-located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. Takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. So digging in now, Addison Russell. He flew out in his last at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. Pitch is popped up. Hoskins has got it, and the side is retired. Tyler Lyons takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Pirates.
Now to the plate, Nick Williams. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the sixth. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. He pulls this one into right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league Wago.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Has a look, now the pitch. Line drive to left. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball hadn't hopped over the wall. They might have held the runner at third because there were no outs, but who knows? Either way, they'll still wind up with a runner at second and third and still no outs after the ground rule double.
The 0-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Andrew McCutchen will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
Always nice to get some run production from the bottom of your order, right? That double brings in 2 runs, and the top of the order is coming up here. This could really be a big inning.
Stepping in now, Gene Segura. He swings and lines it to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Settling in now, Cesar Hernandez. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. First offering on its way. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
And now Bryce Harper facing some tough pitching in this one. His bat's been kept uncharacteristically silent.
Yeah, but it only takes one swing, guy.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Monty Chisenhall is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Monty Chisenhall.
Victor Arano enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Victor Arano.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box now, Melky Cabrera, as he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Colin.
Into the box now, Colin Moran. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 2-out hit keeps the inning hot and brings in Josh Bell. Digging in now, Josh Bell, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Moran leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Williams is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Thank you, Heidi. Richard Rodriguez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
He tried to climb the ladder right there, and I don't blame him. Now he's got those sights elevated. Don't be surprised with something off speed in the dirt.
Moran takes it in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher.
Digging in once again, JT Realmuto. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 6 runs, double the amount of hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Row. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la a goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
Up next will be Nick Williams as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Dickerson is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The third baseman, number 7. Michael Franco.
Ready once again, Michael Franco. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1. And it's fouled away.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Corey Dickerson. And they'll need him to get something going here. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now. This one's down to third. And there's one down now.
Up next for the Pirates, the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
One away here for the Bucks in their half of the seventh, and that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. And he misses there, 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
The 1-2. And another foul ball. One out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. Polanco takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He comes across to score. And the deficit now stands at 5.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. No hits to this point. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Fouled off. Fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway. And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Edgar Santana has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Edgar.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted down the line and left. After it is Dickerson. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
Jay Bruce will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 23, Jay Bruce.
in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The bat, number 2.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up. Hit out towards second. Throw on the bell at first, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. They lead it 6-1. Nick Pivetta is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Philadelphia. Number 43.
Here's Addison Russell. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Standing in now, Kevin Kramer, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 6 home runs and 25 driven in. Pivetta, a right-hander going 6'5". He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
In there, strike 1. Russell stands at first with 1 out. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
This is on the ground over to first, and Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs. They're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
First and second now, 1 man out. On the ground is short. This could be 2, and that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And they will not get him at the plate. He's in there to score, and it's a 6-2 game now.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send and a close play, but it all worked out.
High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Harper. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. 9th inning coming up. The Phillies lead it 6-2. digging in, Bryce Harper. He steps in for the 5th time today, giving him a bonus chance, if you will, to keep that hitting streak alive.
Yeah, and thank his lucky stars, his lineup's been able to get him that 5th opportunity. Right here, you're usually only seeing 3 to 4 at bats if you work a walk-in. He's got a chance to keep this hit streak alive.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
17, Rhys Hoskins.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Line drive to center field. Polanco is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
In now, JT Realmuto. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Into the box, Nick Williams, and he fouls this one off. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Polanco has a read on it, and that retires the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. They lead it 6-2. Now here it comes.
Leading off, Pirates.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Herrera's there. 1 away.
Phillies. The center fielder, number 25.
Next for the Buccos, Gregory Polanco. If you remember, he motored around the diamond for an inside-the-park home run last at-bat.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
On to first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Edgar.
Number 16 will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Popped up, Hoskins over to his left, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
6-2, the final total today. Philadelphia took the lead in the second inning and